Hi everybody, I'm Tara from Crooked Row.
I'm Chris.
And today we're going to talk a little bit about organic spraying. So there are lots of options out there for organic spraying, but the ones that work absolutely best for us is we use dormant oil, or sometimes it's called all seasons oil, I think. And then you actually don't have to do it when it's actually dormant. But we also add a copper fungicide, I believe. And so we are going to put those into our containers, and we're gonna spray down all of our fruit trees while they're dormant. Some of our cherry trees in particular, they get like this wound in some of the branches, and it's actually from, do you remember what it was called?
The borer?
Yeah, it's like some type of borer that gets on our cherry trees. Sometimes, like a long time ago, it was on our peach trees too, but we haven't had that in years. And this actually really controls it. We also try to spray around the base of the trees, like where the mulch and stuff is too, just to kind of like get anything we can. But like dormant oil takes care of so much. I mean, white flies and mealy worms and like all this whole laundry list of pests. So it is absolutely essential in organic gardening to spray. Spray organically, that is. And so I just want to turn the camera around and show you the containers that we use to spray this on all of our trees. So we actually, in a funny turn of events, use a Roundup sprayer. Now we have no Roundup in there. We actually used to use, I think it actually, here's one of the bottles right here underneath our growing table. But yeah, Chapin is a brand we've used. We've used another one called something Glow, but this is a 2-gallon sprayer. It's a pump sprayer, and it has a hose and this long spray nozzle, and it just comes out in a fine spray. That way you're not you could put it into like yeah, you could put it in a water pitcher, but a water pitcher is going to waste so much of the product. So if you could also use like a house sprayer, if you have a lot of trees, that's going to take a long time. If you have a lot of trees, those are $15. It is worth every penny to go buy one. It's essential in spraying your trees. I highly suggest it. So now we're going to go ahead and I add 4 tablespoons of copper fungicide and 4 tablespoons of dormant oil to each gallon. So there's 2 gallons. So I will be adding 8 and 8 because I have one and Chris has one there on the ground. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Yeah. My lovely assistant is going to put in the dormant oil for us. You just screw off the top, pull it out, and add your stuff in. There's already 2 gallons of water in each of these. So 8 tablespoons in each one. Let's see if we got it. We might have to run to the store.
Okay, there's 1.
1. Just pour it right over the hole in case you spill any. 8.
8.
Okay. Now, let's see how much you've got for yours. Yay! We don't have to run to the store to get the oil. So we're very excited right now. So next is the copper fungicide. Okay, so we ran a little short in Chris's pump sprayer. So we're gonna go ahead and go with 5 and 8 in the copper fungicide in each one. It should be fine. We don't actually have huge problems that would require fungicide. We do it as like preventive. Hey, Jed, the more noise you make, the more they can't hear, okay? So we do this as a preventive measure though, but Chris is, typically I put in the dormant oil and the copper fungicide and then we put the water in, so it gets just naturally stirred by adding in the water. But we already have the water in, so I'm gonna let my big strong guy shake it. Here we go.
Here we go. Shake it.
Okay, that should be good. So now Chris and I are gonna go out and we're going to spray every limb, every branch. If you have leaves, we don't have any leaves because I pruned like, what was that, 2 weeks ago? And so I took all of that away, but please make sure you get every nook and cranny sprayed down, because the little, I don't know, beasties that like to attack your trees, they'll hide in every nook and cranny that they can. I'm also, at the end of all of this, I'm gonna show you the wound on our cherry tree so that you can see what I'm talking about and see kind of how we spray it and tackle it. So let's go get started. So this was a smooth bark, and those little borers get in there and they create these terrible wounds. Some people say it's gummosis. There's different things that it could be, but it's definitely destroying this tree. Now, there was another one that we had a couple years ago, and it was right here. But it even closed up once we started putting dormant oil on it. So all these little holes, actually it was right here. It literally closed up. It was a huge gaping thing. But you just keep putting the dormant oil and the fungicide on it. Okay, well there you have it. We did all of our young trees. We actually did the cherry tree out front. We've sort of struggled with that tree ever since we got it, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
But we're hopeful. We still have to go ahead and we have lots of older pear and apple trees. Actually, the one behind me is. So we ran out of dormant oil and fungicide, so we're gonna have to run to the store and go get some more and do round 2 of spraying, organic spraying. Yes. So, you have anything to add? very easy process. You do it definitely once a year. There's some people who do it every like month to 2 months throughout the whole dormant season, whatever that is for you. So we do it once a year right now. If you see problems, just make sure and address them. Fruit trees are so vulnerable until they get really large, and even still you have to keep a watch on them. It's not worth even buying them if you're not going to keep a watch on them. So remember, if we can organic spray our trees, anybody can. Thanks. Bye.